Hello from the Green Screen Producer channel, and today I'm really excited because inside this box and this pouch is something I've been waiting for a long time. It's a new laptop. It's not just an ordinary laptop, it's one that's been pimped to the max, and we had a good long look around before we decided on getting one from this place. We were looking at various off-the-shelf options, including one from Asus. Well, Asus, your customer service sucks. You couldn't even be bothered to get back to us with a question that we had for you. We had 3 read receipts from you and 1 non-read receipt. So big thumbs down to Asus there for their customer service or lack of, and you've lost a customer. However, on the plus side, the guys that have built this for me are a company up in Scotland in Kilmarnock called Utopia Computers, and they've been fantastic throughout this whole experience so far. They offer a whole range of different laptops, from very basic right up to top of the range gaming computers. This one we're going to not be really that interested in games, but we do want to do video editing, and what we've gone for is a particular model they do called the Stratos 17, and it's a 17.3 inch screen, full 1920 by 1080 display, and there's some incredible specs. So let's get this bad boy open and see what we've got inside. As I say, I'm really looking forward to this, and I will go through with you what we've actually got. Inside there is obviously my invoice, which I have to say the price was very good. A huge amount of options available. Oh dear, this is a heavy box. So that's the first sort of bit. Let's move that box out of the way. Notebook computer. Now, as I said, it is a 17.3 inch display. It's quite a heavy machine. It's 3.9 kilos, but it does include the battery, and it's got an Intel i7 processor. It's a 2.4 gig processor, but it's got the Haswell architecture, and that makes it quite a fast machine. I've opted to go for one with the full amount of memory that we can get in, which is 32 gig of memory. It's also got a 3 gig NVIDIA GeForce GTX 770 graphics card inside. So this thing is going to really run along at a fair old rate of knots. Let's get all the packaging out. Oh, what they've got here is nice little, some nice packages here. So there's a sort of handbook and a certificate of ownership that they're supplying me in a nice little case. There's various discs here for the hard drive, the operating system, which is Windows 7 Pro, obviously because of the amount of RAM that this thing's got. And they've also given me a few free games as well, which not sure if I've got to claim those or what the situation is, but it might be that I have to claim those. Anyway, that's a nice little box, little package there that comes with that. And I think on the right hand side is probably the power supply. Let me get this out. Have a look. I have asked them what motherboard they use, and they're getting back to me on that. So hopefully by the time I've finished recording this and come to edit it, I will be able to put that information up on the screen and tell you what the motherboard's actually from. They didn't know at the time, but they're in touch with the manufacturer. Right, now this is the power cord, obviously, and a fairly substantial power supply. That is a heavy power supply. That's a very heavy power supply. Let's have a look at that with the standard IEC connector on the mains in, and a 4-pin. I don't know quite what that connector is, but a 4-pin connector on the out. But that's That's quite chunky. That must weigh at least 500 grams, I would think, that power supply. So we'll put that down for a minute. And now the device itself, which I'm really, really looking forward to trying out. And it's all wrapped up, nicely sealed. I've got it upside down, so. I spent a long time looking around for the specifications and things. One of the key points was I needed USB 3. I have a Blackmagic Intensity Shuttle video card, and that requires USB 3, so this is it. Wow, look at that. All nicely protected with a plastic cover. Full-size keyboard, full numeric keyboard. Touchpad. It's quite some beast. Let's have a little look round the side, what we've got here. So, from the look of this, we've got the DVD recorder player. I didn't bother with Blu-ray, don't need it. There's a headphone socket, a microphone input. Not sure what the next two sockets are. Wi-Fi, there's a USB 2 port there by the look of it. HDMI video out on the back here as well. Another port I don't recognise, the power supply in. And round here are two USB 3 ports. And also your local area Cat 5 connector. That's an SD card slot and an eSATA socket as well. There's also a FireWire in on this as well. Very, very nice. It's quite a heavy laptop, but it's what I need to do our edits. Let me go through some of the specifications with you on this and let you know what else it's got. As I say, it's got 32 gig of RAM in this beast. DDR3 1333 meg, or it's actually spec'd up with 1600 meg memory with the i7 processor. The chipset audio is an integrated high definition audio powered by Sound Blaster X-Fi MB3. You've got 3 audio jacks, stereo line in, line out, and SP-Diff optical. There's 2 Onkyo high quality speakers, and there's a built-in subwoofer with this. Built-in speaker, built-in microphone. It's also got a built-in 2 megapixel webcam, so things like Skype and that'll work straight out of the box. Be good to try this out and see what the quality's like, because I know on some cheaper laptops I've used the microphone quality is abysmal, but I'm sure on this one, being a top of the range laptop, it'll be good. It's got a 9-in-1 card reader. There's 3 USB 3 ports and 1 USB 2 port. So there's an HDMI port, a display port and a mini display port. That's pretty much it as it came off the shelf, but I've actually had it boosted up with a few bells and whistles as well. The keyboard's backlit as well, and there's 3 zones on this, and you can have it in different colour backlight on it, which is quite amazing. So the memory which we've got, the 32 gig of memory, is by Crucial Ballistics Sport DDR. An Extreme. These people, Utopia, are actually partners with Crucial, who are one of the leading memory and SSD manufacturers now, I think, in the world probably. And so I'm very pleased to have used or continue to use Crucial memory. The hard drive I've had put in this is a 256 gig Samsung 840 Pro SSD drive. I wanted SSD, and that's going to make it really boot up fast. I've also got another SSD drive which I'm going to put in it as well, because it can have another SSD drive in it. You can also put mSATA drives in. I haven't bothered with those, maybe as an upgrade. Not a problem. The network card I've also upgraded. Instead of the standard 150 megabit per second ones, I've gone for a 300 megabit. The operating system, as I said to you earlier, Windows 7 Pro 64-bit, and we've put the best thermal compound on the CPU that we could get, because I think this thing's going to get worked to the maximum, and I wanted the best possible cooling capability for it. These guys have built this for me very, very quickly. I actually ordered it very last part of the day on the 9th of January, and today's the 21st of January, and it's arrived, and I knew that they'd finished it on Saturday because they telephoned me. They've kept me informed all the way through the whole buying process. I spent a good half hour on the phone to the guy Andrew first of all when I was building the spec up for it, and then Barry is the guy who's actually done the build for me, and he's been in touch with me to keep me informed about it. Great feedback. They've also supplied a case which is in this bag, so let's have a look at this. I wanted a good substantial case because obviously if we go on location filming, I wanted something that would be up to the job and not just something that's going to fall apart in 5 seconds. So this is a good solid case, and that's a fairly good strap there. I'm hoping that inside I'm going to find a shoulder strap. I'm sure I will. Let's see how we get in there. Zip around the bottom, and sure enough, whoops, not the camera, sorry about that. Sure enough, there is a shoulder strap for it, and that does have a lot of padding, nicely padded. There's a big pouch here for enough room for A4 documents to go in, as well as that huge power brick. I tell you what I'm going to do though straight away. I'm sure there's going to be some power on this. How do I turn it on? Let's see what happens if we turn this on, shall we? How long it takes to boot. So there we go, turning it on. The display's not going to be brilliant at the moment, I'm sure, because we've got all this protective plastic over the front, but this will be the first boot. Starting Windows already, look at that. That's only been a few seconds. Okay, I've got nothing loaded onto it at the moment, but as a bare bones system, it's saying welcome. And up it's come. I've already got the desktop. Utopia Computers, digital perfection. I'll leave a link in the description for where you can buy these from. They're making 25 to 30 of this particular model a week, so these guys really know what they're doing. And I've really got confidence that this is going to be a super computer for what we're doing. So thanks again for watching this first impressions and unboxing video. There will be a full review of it at some point. The first thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go away and I'm going to image this drive as it is bare bones before I put anything on it, and then put all my programs on the Adobe suite of programs. I've a subscription courtesy of Adobe with the Creative Cloud for a year as well, so it's all coming together. Once again, thanks very much again for watching. Please comment and rate, and above all, subscribe for future videos. But for now, thanks for watching.